Another scoop for Bad Influence. Here are the first pickies of what will undoubtedly be the big release of '94. Eternal Champions on the Mega Drive promised to be more than a match for Street Fighter 2. The game features the 11 greatest fighters of all eternity who have one last chance to fight to regain the gift of life. Due out in February.
Blow away winter's icy chill with the strangely named Malibu Bikini Volleyball for the Lynx. You choose from a range of sleek or hunky players. You can even hook up with another Lynx player for a head-to-head. It's out this month.
There's a stunning new 3D game coming out for the CDI. Kether features detailed graphics as you fly through 5 ancient temples, testing your reflexes and speed. Each temple holds a different test. As you'd expect, this CD game boasts brilliant music and loads of speech to really set the scene.
Hello again, slimy furtlers. To be brilliant at video games, you have to make sure that you eat the right kind of foodstuffs. I've done a lot of research into foods that help you play. For example, for stamina, to keep you going through 17 levels or more, eat sunflower seeds. For hand-eye coordination, you must eat at least once a day mung beans, but only those grown on the south side of the Acapulco Mountains. I discovered this little level cheat for Jungle Strike on the Mega Drive after eating diced Chinese beetroot. All you have to do is enter the password N4FHVRWT7FT, and then when you start the game, you'll be on level 9 and you'll have exactly 12 lives. And now, to achieve the maximum rate of fire, eat these. This is me without sprouts. Like so. And this is me on sprout power.
And now for some more games reviews. This is a title sequence from Microcosm on the Mega CD, which we just had to show you because it looks so good. The story is set in the future on the planet Bodor. 2 big mining corporations are battling it out for control of this world, and the weaker one has resorted to underhand means. Using the latest micro-technology, their scientists have injected a super sophisticated set of control mechanisms into the body of the rival corporation's president, whose name is Corsby. With it so far? Your job is to enter this man's body and rid it of the deadly invasions. Here's Paul.
This is a really original game. Every level set in a different part of the body. As I go along, I've got to destroy all the mechanisms which the bad guys have implanted. The backgrounds are great, but the main sprite is not very good. Ah, great, here's a power-up, I can get it. Yes, I got it. Now I can use some of the different weapons. To me, all the levels look the same. And you can't go the way you want to go. You have to follow the computer route. It's not the most challenging game I've played, but it deserves 4 stars of great graphics and excellent gameplay.
This is a really good idea and the graphics are brilliant. It really looks as if you're inside someone's body.
A lot of thought and attention has gone into the graphics of this game. It looks fantastic and plays well too.
And the scores for Microcosm, both the girls and the boys gave it a macro 4 out of 5.
The Fidgets are 2 little mice called Frankie and Freddy who star in a new puzzle game for the Game Boy. They're trying to negotiate their way around a maze of sewers to reach their family. Here's Amanda.
If you're a fan of puzzle games, you'll really enjoy this. If not, it'll drive you completely mad. You're playing against a clock and time's incredibly tight. You can't just sit around wondering what to do next. Frankie is the big mouse who can jump, but Freddy can't, so Frankie has to get blocks for Freddy to jump from. The aim of the game is to find cheese, and both mice have to end the level together. I did enjoy playing this, but the time limit was definitely too tight. It spoils what could be a very good game.
This is a great puzzle game and you have to be really fast to get through the levels. There's no time to make any mistakes.
The graphics are fantastic and the game gives you a brilliant challenge.
And the scores for Fidgets. The girls gave it an excellent 4 out of 5, but the boys only an average score, 3 out of 5.
We're all big football fans here at Bad Influence. Yeah! So we decided to bring you our own league table of all the latest football games around. And we roped in some experts to help us check them out. First of all, Tony DeRigo, Leeds United and England player. You've been playing sensible soccer on the Mega Drive. What do you reckon?
It's a good game. It's a big hit on the Amiga, this game, and I can see why. The passing is very accurate. You can really swerve the ball.
Any bad points?
Yes, the on-screen timer, there actually isn't one, so you don't know how long you've got left to score that all-important equaliser.
Is it easy to get into?
It is easy to get into. I've enjoyed it, apart from the small bit on the screen, but that's a winner.
And what's your score?
I'm 1-0 up.
1-0 up. Well, it's a game of 2 halves, you know. Andy.
Brian Dean is one of the Leeds United strikers, so we've asked him to look at Striker for us, which is on the SNES. Welcome, Brian.
Andy.
What do you think?
It's quite a good game actually. It's very playable and there are quite a few options as well.
Is it realistic?
It's quite realistic. You know, you can, when you're taking shots, you can swerve the ball, so you know it brings a little bit more fun into it.
But your favourite is the five-a-side option, isn't it?
That's right. There's an indoor option, five-a-side, which is very fast. You know, I really like that.
Okay, so as far as Striker's concerned, thumbs up for the five-a-side game. That's Striker on the SNES.
Definitely.
Let's move on, because you've also been looking at the modestly titled Manchester United Premier League champions on the Amiga. We shan't discuss football allegiance. Let's talk about the game. It's really 2 games in one, this, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, you've got the. Oh, I've just scored.
Well done.
You've got the arcade version, and you've also got a management side of it.
So what's the object of the management game first?
The object is to take your team from the bottom of the 4th division into the Premier League.
Right.
It's quite time consuming actually, but you know, if you've got an afternoon to yourself, it can be quite enjoyable.
Okay, what about the actual football sim itself?
The sprites are a little bit too blocky for me, you know, and also they're a little bit small.
Seems quite quick though.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thanks very much.
Leeds fullback John Newton has been looking at the latest Game Boy footy game, Goal. What do you think of it?
It's very hard to play, to be honest. You have difficulty to see the ball and the pitch because of the size of the screen.
Why does it keep flicking to different views like
That's
that?
when you kick the ball. A lot of the time it goes up in the air, and the angle of looking at the pitch changes, and it's really difficult to see where the ball's going to land.
Now you're playing a 2-player against Jonathan with this game link, and Jonathan's got his own cartridge.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Is that fun?
Yeah, it's a lot better than playing against a computer. I've never scored against a computer. At least when you play against each other, you know, you've got a bit of a chance. So.
Well, I'll give you a chance to play another footy game to have a go at scoring over on the SNES. This is virtual soccer. What did you think of this one?
This is very good, really. The picture spins around when you have a throw-in or a corner,
Right.
and it is a good game. It's just quite difficult to get into at first.
There are different viewpoints for the pitch as well, aren't there?
That's right. At the beginning of the game, there's a lot of menus where you can change the referee and the weather.
So what do you think overall?
It's good. It's hard to get into because it's very fast. So I think you need a lot of practice at it.
Yeah, and of course one benefit of this one is that you can use the multi-tap, which means that 4 people can play at once.
Another multi-tap game is the one everybody's talking about at the moment, which is FIFA International Soccer. Tony and I are playing England against America just at the moment, but we need a couple more players to make up our full international squad, so we'll get the lads in. Now, to understand who's controlling which, I'll just explain. The player nearest the ball is given a colour, and we all have a different colour. I'm yellow. Tony, which are you?
Right, I'm the red.
And blue.
And I'm purple.
All right, the expert's opinion. Tony, what do you think of FIFA?
It's a great game. The best I've played for sure. I mean, the graphics are superb, and this is where the goalkeeper has acrobatic saves. That's a winner, this one for sure.
It's pretty realistic, isn't it? It's very fast.
It is. It's fast, and they can do everything. You can swerve the ball, and there's a lot of options in the game as well, which is good.
Okay, of all the games you've played this afternoon, which has been your favourite? Tony, we'll start with you.
Oh, no contest. This one's the winner, FIFA.
Okay, Brian?
Definitely this one. Definitely.
John?
Yeah, definitely FIFA.
All right, well, lads, thanks very much indeed for coming in and playing the games for us and giving us the benefit of our expert opinions. So, thumbs up from the lads for FIFA International Soccer, but next week it goes under the spotlight of our panel and they give it a full review. If you want to read the data blast, set your video recorder going now. Last week's competition prize was a Game Gear with the Jungle Book game. The question was, who wrote the book upon which Jungle Book was based? And the answer is Rudyard Kipling. 10 runners-up get T-shirts. Your names are going across the screen now. Well done. But the winner is Simon Towns from Durham. Congratulations.
This week's competition prize is a Mega Drive and a copy of FIFA International Soccer. The question is, which team won the 1993 Women's Football Cup final? Phone in your answers on 0891 700 100. Calls will cost no more than 25p. Make sure you get permission from whoever pays the phone bill. Lines will close at midnight on Monday.
And remember, it's a game of 2 halves. Bye-bye.
I'm over the moon. See ya.